Smash or pass, Vladimir Putin.
Welcome to the DeSoto Approach with Jake and Logan.
Well, I don't know if you would call them aliens. Maybe they're not called that.
Let's go.
All right, bud. We are recording.
There we fucking go. Episode number 16. Wait,
17.
16 or 17? 17. Holy
We're
hell,
fucking
dude.
rolling, dude.
We're in the future. We're living in the future.
Yeah. And speaking of living in the future, if you're just listening to this, you're not going to know this if you're just listening.
No, you're not getting the full experience. I'll say that right now.
But our YouTube version, we are in our newly built podcast studio.
We're in the new fucking
Metaverse.
studio today.
Yep. We have a bunch of random decorations in the back. I can't remember what they are, but I don't want to turn around to look. Oh, yeah. We have a display case poster somewhere. We have what else we got back there? Skateboard.
Oh, we have the Church of Scientology poster.
Church of Scientology.
We're just two fucking Scientologists. We're two
you have a
Scientologists
little-
hanging out in the metaverse, dude.
Yeah, you have a little Elon Musk bobblehead on your
I do?
on your table. Yeah, there's
Let's
a little Elon
go,
Musk.
dude.
I do. Yeah, dude, it's right in front of you. Fucking look. You also have a cup of coffee from the chill dude down the street.
Oh,
Right in
dude,
front of
chillest guy ever. Always working Friday afternoons.
You ran into him again today?
Yeah, dude, he's still chill as fuck, if you guys were wondering. He was at the what? Oh, dude, did I tell you I got my coffee for free? Or not my coffee, my breakfast sandwich from Dunkin' for free the other day. Did I tell you about
Breakfast
this?
sandwich is good. I didn't realize they had like hot
They're
food.
fine. They're okay. We just used to go there all the time. It's right, there's a Dunkin' right across the street from campus at UD. So we would go there like every day between classes, like for lunch and just get food and coffee, whatever. But
Nice. Is Dunkin' your favorite? Fast food coffee chain?
I don't know. I've been there the most. I used to go there a ton. I go to the Buzz place, the place downtown, for coffee more often. I like the local places too. I just like whatever. It's just like a little stand.
I like Starbucks. It doubles as a financial institution for me. So
Logan doesn't like the coffee. He just likes the business model.
fucking love it, dude. I love how it started. I love everything about it.
But so I went there the other day. I was just getting a fucking breakfast sandwich before I went to work out or whatever, and I just one breakfast sandwich. And I pull up to the window, and it's this high school, maybe a little older, he's probably 19, 20. He looked like Machine Guns Kelly. I don't think I've ever seen this guy before, but I mean, I've definitely seen him at the Y. But I pull up to the window, and he just goes, "Hey, bro, you're the guy that's always at the Y, right?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, that's me." I kind of recognize him. I don't think I've ever talked to him before. And he just goes, he hands me my sandwich. He goes, "You're good, bro." And I was like, "What?" He goes, "Nah, bro, I got you." He goes, "You're cool." I was like, "Fuck yeah, dude." I fucking love the YMCA. Machine Guns Kelly is cool as fuck. I love the fucking YMCA, dude. It's a community over there. It's just a community of nice dudes getting in shape. Seen a lot of old pecker in the locker room. I'll say that.
I was just gonna ask you, how many old peckers have you seen?
Yeah, a lot of peckers, and it gets very Republican in the locker room at the YMCA in Dubuque, Iowa. I'll tell you that.
It's like that. It's like that Shane Gillis bit about his dad. He's like, "Oh, the boys can't go to the Capitol."
Yeah, get into a lot of 99.999% survival rate conversations at the fucking locker room at the Dubuque YMCA. I'll fucking tell you that much, dude. I get there's a couple cool guys that go there that are older. I don't know. It's just such a weird place. I fucking love the Y, dude. The Y is my favorite. But
I used to work at the Y for like 5 years, dude.
What was the one we used to go to? The one in like Clive? That one was cool.
Well, Clive. Yeah, it's in Waukee.
Yeah, it's a Clive Waukee area. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's
pretty
Clive.
nice. It's pretty nice, but it's expensive. Dude, the Y is so fucking expensive here. How much do you pay a month to have a membership there?
Maybe 40, like 35, 36.
Oh, yeah. It's like
think.
$70 here because they do it.
What?
Yeah. Because they do it based off of like Well, there's so much fucking money in like Waukee and Clive. So
Yeah,
they do
that's
it
true.
based off of salary. So it's like 55K and below is all in the same group, and it's 70K or like $60, $70 a month for them, and then it's like $90 if you're 55 to 85. And then
That's still a lot. 60, $70. Like
Yeah,
that's kind of a lot, right?
The one,
For a
yeah, the
gym
one I go
membership?
to is, yeah, because the one I go to, we have access to multiple locations, just like the Y, and it's like 35, 40. I think it's like 37 something.
I think that's like what the Y in Dubuque is. I don't know if I can go to different locations. Can I with the Y pass? I've never tried.
You can get like an away pass. I think you get 20 away passes a year, so you could go to the any Y in Des Moines. At least it used to be. You used to be able to go to like any Y in the country 20 times
Really?
outside of your membership, or maybe 10. I can't remember. But it's called an away. It used to be called an away pass.
Yeah, damn. I don't know, dude. I like the gym that you guys go to. Or it used to be Aspen,
Oh yeah,
right?
It's
Down
Gen-
sick.
it's
They got
called
like
Genesis.
tennis courts. Do you ever play tennis? Do you play tennis in there, or did you ever?
no, but
Have you?
no, but I've recently come to the realization that tennis is way fucking harder than it originally
so
looks. The more you
Unnecessarily
watch
hard.
it, yeah, the more you watch it, the more physically demanding
Yeah,
you realize it is.
dude, I'm a big racquetball guy. Me and my friend Kevin play racquetball like a couple days a week. Dude, it's so fun. You never played racquetball?
I took
racquetball
I
will
took a
tire
racquetball class
you
in
out.
college.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
I took a pickleball class. It's fucking fun. Pickleball is the shit.
It's like a pickleball. I think they have pickleball at that place, Smash Park, that we went.
Yeah, they have like a
Is
bunch
that
of courts
pickleball?
there. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
pickleball.
Oh,
Pickleball
okay.
is so
Yeah.
fun. Racquetball is because racquetball you can play like tennis. If you're like bad, like if you've never played tennis, like I feel like it's not even that fun to play, right? Because it's pretty hard. Like anyone can just play pickleball or racquetball.
Yeah, like
Like it doesn't take that
anybody
much
with
skill.
anybody with the slightest athletic ability can be competitive
Right.
at pickleball.
Right. Yeah. Because a little bit slower. The court's a lot smaller. I don't know. It's fun as fuck. I like pickleball.
I'm sure there's some hard ass pickleball players that would disagree, but let's be
Yeah.
honest. Pickleball
Yeah.
versus tennis, come on.
Yeah, dude. I've only played tennis like one time, but I don't know. All right, what do we got today, Log? Done with the fucking racket sports. Done with the Y.
We could talk about we could give our uneducated view about Russia and Ukraine.
What do we think?
I mean, okay. Besides the, we were talking about this earlier. All of that aside, we were just talking about getting drafted,
yeah.
and we were wondering, do you know what age, like how old you have to be to get drafted, and like how
18.
old?
You have to be 18.
I meant the other way around, like how
To where you can't? 35
to where
maybe?
you can't get drafted.
35, I think.
35. Dude,
I don't know.
It should be
I can look
higher
it
than
up.
that. It should definitely be higher than that. The
Dude,
most
I don't know. I know
badass
some people
I know.
some people my age that fucking could not
That's
like
true.
be in a war. You know what I mean?
But
Like
there's
just physically
definitely-
could not.
But there's definitely some of the most badass people I know are not personally know, but just know of, are
Yeah.
over the age of 35.
That's true. I wonder if you can still join though over 35 because if you're just drafting a random 40-year-old guy, the odds of them being able to like be useful in a war is not very high. Like
Yeah.
just the
But let's be
average
honest.
40-year-old US citizen, it
Yeah,
can't
but let's
be
be
very
honest.
high.
They know, like, all the data the government has on us. They
Yeah, that's
fucking
true.
know if
That's
you're
true.
capable. Like, they could just go look at your Instagram, dude. Like, they're not
Dude.
going to go draft a guy that's
Yeah, they go
extremely
look at your
overweight.
Instagram like they don't track everything else in your life,
the
Logan.
the draft nowadays would be so effective. They could find the most elite human beings and draft them. Like just by their social media.
Yeah. Like,
we
do you
could
think they
have
would
an
draft
insane-
LeBron? Like, LeBron could.
should.
LeBron could. Actually, he's a big
He's
target.
too big,
You could
dude.
shoot that
He's
guy.
too big.
Yeah, he probably is, actually. He's
like, too
fucking
tall.
huge. He's like
Too
6'9", isn't he?
Yep. We looked this up on the pod before. I think it was 6'9". Nice. Would you go?
Wow. Okay. This says
If it involved the U.S., would you go?
If I got drafted?
No.
I'd have to if I got drafted.
If the U.S.
If we go to war?
If we go to war,
why wouldn't I
and they're
already
asking
join the
for
military
volunteers. If they're
Yeah, but they
asking
always
for
are. Why wouldn't I volunteer when we're
okay.
not in a war and then I'm going
You're
to when
right.
we're in a war?
You're right. That was a dumb question.
Are you asking me if I'm in the military right now, Logan? But it says the U.S. currently operates under an all-volunteer armed forces policy. All male citizens between 18 and 26 are required to register for the draft and are liable for training and service until the age of 35. So it literally was 35. I would say I thought I remembered that from somewhere, but
That seems fair. 35, I feel like is... Dude, imagine all the people that are like 32, though, that just have all this shit going on in their lives. They're married, they have kids, they have like a good job.
Well, think about World War
II
II when they fucking drafted everybody. Like half of the like able-bodied age men in Russia during World War II like died.
That's
because
wild.
Russia had like an insane amount of people that died. They did like most of the fighting, I'm pretty sure. I want to say it was like fucking half of the men in Russia just fucking died during World War II.
That's
World War
insane.
II was so fucked up. I feel like I was thinking about this earlier. I was like, that was such a like. There's been wars before, like the Romans fought in wars and stuff, but this was all of the major countries, all over the entire world, like fighting against each other. That's fucking insane to think about.
Yeah. Have you ever seen the show Band of Brothers? I texted you this. But you
No,
didn't
I
respond.
haven't. No, I haven't.
Dude, it's on HBO. It's fucking insane. It's about World War II, and it's like, I mean, I don't know how to describe it other than it's about World War II, and it's more of a storyline of like this platoon or group of platoons.
Yeah.
And the way they do it is insane. Like it had to cost so much fucking money to make because they're actually filming this shit everywhere in Europe.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it like it's like a TV show, right? Or is it like a limited
It's a
series?
show. It's like
right, but it's not like 5 seasons of 20 episodes, right? It's like a limited
it's-
series, isn't it?
It's like 10 1-hour episodes.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I thought.
But it has some big name actors in it. Like
Yeah, it's kind of old now, isn't it? It's from like the early 2000s.
because they like preface every episode with interviews from people who are actually in the war. So it's kind of cool. But I was like, it's so good because you know how they can do like color correcting now and they can make things look newer than they are.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was an old show, and I'm watching it and they're doing these interviews with these guys and it's like high def. It looks like they
Wait, how old's the
filmed
show?
it.
When's it from?
I think the early 2000s.
Oh, okay.
It's not loading. But it's like really good fucking quality for when it was made. So I looked at Mitch and I'm like, how the fuck are they interviewing these guys that fought in World War II?
Yeah,
Like,
no
how are they
shit.
doing that? They're all fucking dead. There's no way all these people are still alive. He's like, dude, this was filmed in like 2001. Yep, 2001.
That's fucking funny.
Has Damian Lewis, Tom Hardy.
So, oh really?
Jimmy-
So it was so like the interviews were filmed in like the 70s or something, and then just remastered and put in the show.
No, they were filmed in 01. So they were all like old guys. They're all really old.
Oh, okay.
They're like
gotcha.
probably in their 80s and 90s.
Yeah,
Because he
Jesus.
did. When was the war? Like 1947,
Yeah, I think is when it ended.
something like that. And so 50. Yeah, so they'd be like in their 80s probably. But it has the guy Ron Livingston. You know, have you ever seen Office Space? The
Yes,
guy from Office Space.
the like
He's in it.
main guy
Yeah, he's like the guy who. He's just like the average guy.
gets
that
hypnotized
they
or
follow.
whatever.
Yeah.
What a fucking- What a movie. No man,
Yeah.
shit, no man.
Ever
Yeah, that's-
seen? What would you do if you got $1 million? What is that? Fuck. Never mind. I'm gonna Oh, no. He said, what'd you do if you had $1 million? And the guy, his neighbor's like, I don't know, 2 girls at one time or something like that. Butchered it, but still fucking a hilarious quote.
Jesus Christ. But yeah, so what do you think about Russia, Ukraine? What do you think about Putin? Yay or nay?
Dude, fuck no,
smash or pass, Vladimir Putin.
I'll smash because I don't want to be. I wouldn't want to be on his bad side
dude.
based off of the shit.
By the way,
he's saying.
He's fucking you. By the way.
yeah, dude. He's totally fucking me. Dude, just the way he looks and the way he talks is terrifying. It doesn't even matter what he fucking says. He could say,
"No, dude.
Oh, everyone gets fucking $1 zillion," and you'd be like, "What the fuck did he just say?"
He might be the richest person in the world. Have you seen that? Because none of his stuff is like public. He's not a. So when the Soviet Union collapsed, because he was an ex-KGB guy, that's why he was so like intertwined with all the power structures in Russia when they first started. Because he was a KGB guy during the Soviet Union, and when the Soviet Union collapsed, all of the like state-owned stuff that was owned by the Soviet Union, because they were communist, so the state just owned like all the manufacturing plants, all of everything. When they collapsed, just a bunch of people like in the KGB or like people in positions of power just took ownership of this. They didn't pay for it or anything. They just acquired it. And so he just owns so much shit from that. And just from being the leader of Russia, like he just owns shit. Like he owns so much stuff. Like his net worth is in like the hundreds of billions. No one has any idea. Like he probably doesn't even know what he's worth because he also doesn't give a fuck. Like, I don't know. But just like the resources that guy has
too
is
out
insane.
of control. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Because he just owns anything that he fucking wants in Russia. Yeah, I don't know. So I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know exactly why they invaded. I feel like no one has been talking about that, right? Everyone's just like, oh, Putin's a fucking nutcase, which obviously not fucking great that he's just blowing up a bunch of innocent people. That's terrible. But I don't get why he's doing it. Like, because we were kind of talking about, like, I don't think Putin's a dumb guy. He's obviously not fucking an idiot. He's been in control of Russia for 20 years, 22, 23 years, over 2000, I think he got elected. So 22 years. And like, they're doing kind of well. Like after the collapse of the Soviet Union, they were not doing great, obviously. They're doing pretty good now. Like the average person in Russia doesn't have as bad of a life as they did before Putin was there. But I don't think a lot of people like him. I don't know. He's obviously not a dumb guy, so I don't know what he's thinking, like doing all this shit. Because I don't think he really wants to go. He doesn't want to go to war with the U.S. or like NATO. But I don't know, dude. It's fucking crazy.
Dude, from what he fucking says, it just sounds like he doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, he doesn't give a shit. But also, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, is he just calling our bluff? Like, because I don't know. I also don't get why we are getting so involved with it. I guess because Ukraine's kind of part of NATO. They're not part of NATO, but they're like in the process of becoming part of NATO, right? Or something like that. We were texting about this the other day.
I think so.
Yeah, we were like looking it up. They're like affiliated with NATO, but they're not officially in NATO, because if they were, then we would like NATO would be at war with Russia right now, which then everyone's fucked. But
yeah.
But then so we want to support them because technically we said we would support them during stuff. So I wonder if he's just fucking calling our bluff because he knows we can't just start a fucking world war. So I wonder if he's just pushing it like as much as he can to see what he can get away with. I don't know, dude. He's fucking crazy.
It's so weird too, because unlike World War II, there's so much information flying around. So like, think back to like World War II. Everyone just believed what they were hearing from the government based off of like phone calls they got and like letters that they got.
Or the newspaper.
And now, in the newspaper. And now it's just the exact opposite. You see, like, go on fucking Instagram or TikTok or Twitter. You're going to see some kind of fucking propaganda just from somebody trying to get likes on one of their posts. Like, you have no fucking idea what's real and what's fake. And it could either be way worse than what people are showing, or it could be not bad at all. And you just have no idea because people
it goes so much faster. Things. Yeah, and it goes so much faster. Like, I've seen TikToks of people like posting TikToks from Ukraine that are like, I
Yeah.
saw a picture or a video of a guy that was walking through and a fucking missile flies overhead. He's like, that's a fucking missile, dude. There's fucking
Yeah.
cruise missiles flying over our head right now in the capital of Ukraine, dude. That's fucking crazy. Also, you saw the Ghost of Kiev thing?
Yeah, you should
The
talk
guy,
about that.
what a fucking legend. So a bunch of people aren't sure if he's real or not because he might just be like Ukrainian propaganda, whatever.
Internet thing.
Either way, yeah. Or just being put out by Ukrainian government to like just have this hero, like this guy's out doing this.
Put
but a
people's
bunch of
minds at
people,
ease.
but a bunch of people have been posting videos of the same fucking plane. Or the same looking plane, might be two different ones or something, whatever. But so this guy is in the first like 24 hours of getting invaded, he shot down allegedly 6 Russian fighter jets. So if you have like 5 confirmed kills as a pilot, you're like known as an ace. He'd be the first person in Europe in like 60 years to do that, and he did it in like 24 hours. What a fucking legend. Imagine, like, if you're Ukrainian, that guy is fucking the new president now. You know what I mean? Like, he's a fucking legend. Like, imagine that's happening to the U.S. right now. It's happening to you in Des Moines. How big is Kiev? Like 300,000 people? I don't even know. But
I'll look
imagine
it up.
in Des Moines, that's happening. Except Russia's such a bigger country compared to Ukraine.
Oh,
and they're just
2.8
fucking
million.
them up. In Kiev? Or in Ukraine?
Yeah.
Oh, just in Kiev?
As of
Damn, I didn't realize.
2017, 2.8 million in Kiev.
Damn, I didn't realize it was that big. But yeah, so this one fucking guy, as they're invading, is just fucking up That's like, by the way, hundreds of millions of dollars that the Russian armies use. How much do you think one of those fighter jets costs? A fuck ton, dude.
In the millions, at least. Tens of millions.
Probably $80 million. Maybe more. I have
Yeah.
no idea. But I feel like people also think that there's like an unlimited, like they don't have as many fighter jets as I think that you would think. Like they don't have like thousands of those. Like it's not like it's a big deal that 6 of them, not a big deal that 6 of them went down. Like that's a fucking big deal, dude. That's
Yeah.
fucking nuts. And he's just flying around.
just-
By the way, the name, the Ghost of Kiev, is so
Yeah.
fucking badass.
When you sent me that, I was like, I didn't even know what I was opening up when I saw the thumbnail on that.
Yeah.
That's funny
Dude,
as shit. Though.
so fucking
that's awesome.
cool.
That's so awesome if that's true though. But I was gonna say it's interesting to see the way people are reacting to all this because obviously there's some really dark corners of the world. Like there's shit that happens that we don't get to see or we don't know
Right.
about. And just everyone, like the whole world, especially the US, is just so soft that like the mindset of everyone, including myself, like everyone is like this, is you just get conditioned to be like this. And then when something like this happens, you don't understand how fucking insane it is.
Yeah.
That
We're
the
just so detached
City
from it.
is
Like,
literally getting bombed.
yeah.
That's fucking
Like
unbelievable.
tens of thousands of people have died already.
Yeah, that's fucking
Like
crazy.
we're so
that one-
detached for like our entire lives. The reality of that happening here, like there was a 0% chance. Like that's what I'm saying. Like if this was happening in Des Moines, there is fucking not a shred of a thought in anyone's mind that that's going to happen in Des Moines or anywhere in the U.S. for that matter.
Mm-hmm.
Like that is an impossibility of it happening. But for our
dude,
whole lives, like we can't even fathom that. I don't know. I think
In
I
the
was been thinking
balls-
about that a lot too.
and the
Wait, what's
balls
that?
on some of these reporters. Like
Oh yeah.
I've seen videos of reporters that are just standing on a balcony in Kiev. They're just fucking hear bombs going off in the background. They're just on
Yeah.
camera, just like flinching.
The guy from
Damn,
CNN
dude.
where he went to fucking put his
I don't know.
flak
I saw
jacket
a
on.
clip. Oh
was
yeah,
fucking
that's the one I saw.
wild.
He had a flap.
Yeah.
Yeah, flap jacket.
Flap jacket. It's a bunch of
It was just a
pancakes.
yeah, it's a pancake vest. The guy from CNN wearing a
Jesus.
pancake vest.
Yeah, dude.
That's-
It's so fucking wild that that's happening. Like,
Dude, what do you think Edward Snowden's doing right now?
hanging out
What's
in
he
his
up to?
fucking hanging out in
Big
his
Ed up
bunker
to?
in Washington D.C. because he's obviously a psyop by the government. You fucking idiot, dude. You think they'd let that guy be alive if that was real? No, and dude,
no.
I don't want to get conspiratorial. You know me, I don't like any sort of conspiracies or anything. or any kind of
Yeah,
funny business going on.
We don't condone that on this podcast.
No, not even like conspiracies, but like.
But at least lay it out there for the people to hear.
Yeah. So like I was talking about why we care. Like I don't get why we care that much. I can't remember if we were talking about this on here just when we were talking about it earlier. But like, how is what Russia doing to Ukraine that different than what we did to like 7 countries in the Middle East over the last 20 years? It's essentially the same thing. We went into war. I get that the terrorists did 9/11. Definitely not organized by Dick Cheney. But no, I'm kidding. But seriously, like I get that happened, but that was like, but that was a small group of terrorists. Like that wasn't the Iraqi government. It wasn't the Iranian government. It wasn't the government of Afghanistan. That was like a small group. I get that we did not like Saddam Hussein. That's why we wanted to go to war there. That's why.
Country.
Exactly. And then we're going into all these countries. We're overthrowing the governments in these countries. We're just bombing middle schools in fucking Syria for no reason. We're doing all this shit. How is that different than what Russia's doing to Ukraine? I mean, like...
It's not any different.
Worse?
The U.S. just did a better job.
Is it worse?
The U.S. just did a better job at covering it up from their citizens. So, like...
the U.S. has a better PR guy than Putin does, dude.
Okay, but this whole... Okay.
Well, literally, they do. CNN was talking about, like, just blasting out this weapons of mass destruction narrative that obviously never was true. They had to have known it wasn't true. Colin Powell, when he was, like, giving the speech or whatever, like, he probably didn't even know this was true. They were talking about this on, like, I think it was Joe Rogan's podcast the other day. Like, he probably knew, even when he was giving that speech, that wasn't true. These are the people on the innermost, like, they know what's going on the most. There was never any weapons of mass destruction. They had to have known that. They're just using that narrative to invade this country. Like, Putin, I don't know why they're, like, invading Ukraine, though. That's what I don't get.
Well, they can use... I don't understand it either, but I think the U.S. is just using it as an opportunity to, like, make themselves feel like they have a guilty conscience, Jake, and they're trying to make themselves feel...
I wonder why.
They're just trying to make themselves feel a little bit better about what they did to Afghanistan.
But I think, like we were saying, they're like Ukraine's kind of part of NATO. They're not an official country of NATO, but they're kind of part of it. But I also think, like, there's a ton of, like, I think there's a lot of people that are talking about how there's kind of like a lot of, like, deep state money laundering stuff for the U.S. going on in Ukraine. Like, Hunter Biden was on that energy panel where he's getting paid, like, $80,000 a month to do fucking God knows what. He's literally... provably a crackhead, actively doing crack cocaine, and he's on this panel getting paid $83,000 a month, which he has absolutely no experience. He has no, like, credibility to be on this thing. He's doing this just because he was Joe Biden's son, which is fine, whatever, dude. If I was the fucking vice president, I'd get my kid the same job. But there's a lot of, like, shady stuff like that going on in Ukraine that is, not going to continue to happen if Putin takes it over, because Putin wants regime change in Ukraine, and I wonder if that's kind of why, because they're trying to become part of NATO, and then if they do, then they touch Ukraine, or they touch Russia, and Russia right next to each other. Then
they have to deal with that.
Then NATO's right there next to him. Then he has to deal with that. Yeah, I think Putin just doesn't want to be part of any of that shit, which...
Okay.
I don't know.
If he doesn't want... Okay, this is the problem with that. If he doesn't want to be touching a NATO country, and he takes over Ukraine, now Ukraine is Russia, now he's touching a NATO country.
Yeah, but I don't know if he wants to make it part of Russia, or if he just wants regime change in Ukraine so it's ran by someone else that's more friendly to Russia, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Kind of like North Korea with China. Like China, like China kind of supports North Korea. It's not part of China, but they support it because they just want them to be... I don't know what's going on, dude. But like I'm saying, like I don't think Putin's a fucking idiot. And if it seems like it's just dumb from our point of view, I feel like he has much more awareness of the situation on the ground there. Like, I don't know, dude. Yeah. I don't know what's going on. I'm a fucking idiot.
And meanwhile, in the U.S., we have kids who think they're cats. So,
Jesus Christ. Yeah, dude. Putin's
Did you hear about this?
What?
Did you hear about the cats thing? I know we talked about it, but there's more, dude. They're all over.
They're
all over.
More,
it's happening
Logan.
at several. It's happening at several schools. And Mitch actually told me, I can't remember what school it was, actually has litter boxes in their fucking bathrooms.
I take it back, dude. I'm on Putin's side. Vlad Putin, friend of the show.
Oh, fuck.
Jesus Christ.
Dude,
but wait,
and
where's this at?
I can't remember the school, but I know I don't really want to say the name of the school, but
Why?
it's happening at several schools. And I've come to the conclusion that I think it's a TikTok trend or something that no one's aware of. But these kids are fucking crazy. They do crazy shit. Imagine it being like a TikTok trend where it's like, oh, dress up as a cat and see if you can get your school to put a litter box in.
Dude, honestly, that's what they're doing.
Like, do you remember? It reminds me of like that devious lick TikTok trend.
Yeah.
You remember that? Where
dude,
kids
that
would
was
just
funny.
steal shit? Did I tell you about the one at Kyla's little sister's school?
No.
In Dubuque, dude, someone stole. Okay, you know those big windows that are like in like office buildings and schools, like they don't open. It's just a big glass pane.
Yeah.
And you have to use like those suction cup things to get them off,
Yep.
and then they
Yep.
seal them in. Dude, someone stole a full ass window like that.
How?
And she put a picture of it on her Snapchat story and just said the most devious lick of all time. And then, dude, get this.
Dude.
They replaced it the next day.
And they stole it again.
They stole it again. They stole it twice.
Dude, that's so fucking funny, actually.
That's so
Dude,
funny
one
what
time-
kids are capable. Dude, kids are fucking fun. Kids are crazy with this
Yeah,
cat
dude.
shit, but kids are
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
funny. They're funny.
TikTok has made me realize how funny or how just terrible of human beings that like high school kids are. Like, if you read through the comments on a bunch of TikTok videos. Oh, dude.
We would have done the same thing if we had access.
Yeah, dude.
Which is funny.
Do you think?
It's like,
Do you think that kind of shit is like So in like China, if you're under 18, you can't even like get on TikTok past like 10 p.m. And they only allow them to see, because they control the internet in China. There's no fucking like just free internet in China. They control everything that you can get on. I don't know how they do that, and so like in China on TikTok, you can't even get on it past like 10 p.m. if you're under 18, and it'll only promote or even let you like. It'll only like show you videos of cool like science experiments or engineering stuff or like educational stuff. Like, there's not fucking devious licks trends in China.
yeah.
Dude, you think there's people fucking doing devious licks TikToks in China? You fucking go away if you steal a window panel in China, dude. But do you think that, because there's a lot of like proof of like Russian disinformation through Twitter or like those like fake accounts and stuff, do you think any of that's like maybe China or Russia that are starting trends like that, like the devious licks, just to get, because how stupid is that making all the kids?
It sounds fun to believe that, but
Yeah.
also like
But also
Americans
kids are fucking wild, dude.
yeah, and America is America.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah, no, 100%.
Like we did shit without any influence. Like, you know what I mean? The shit that we did was stupid, and it wasn't
We
a
never did
trend
anything stupid,
from
dude.
online.
It was our
True.
own trend.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? It's just the mindset. As fun as it is to
Yeah,
think
no, I
that,
agree. I agree.
It makes sense why they would, obviously, and they could be doing it on a smaller scale, but I don't think I think the majority of the dumb shit is usually probably made up by people in the US, dude. And
Yeah,
the
that's
kids
fair.
are so fucking smart, dude. They started like shadow banning the word devious on TikTok. Dude, they started calling them diabolical licks.
Dude, fucking like 15 to 21-year-old kids are so dumb because they're like they like an almost fully formed brain of like adults. Like, dude, there's like 19-year-old kids that understand like advanced physics and shit. Like, you can be so goddamn smart when you're that age, but you just have no level of maturity that you're just a fucking idiot. Like, this is a bad combination of having the intelligence of a fucking human. Because I think about this a lot. Like, we talk about how fucking dumb some people are, But think about the fucking dumbest person that you've ever met. That person still probably has a job, drove a fucking car that, like, if you think about humans compared to any other animals, they are so fucking smart. Like, dude, we put somebody on the fucking moon with a bunch of bullshit hard drive computers. Like, an iPhone is much more advanced technology than anything they had on the moon landing expedition, dude.
Yeah.
That happened. That's crazy. I don't know, man. And then there's people out there watching the fucking Masked Singer.
Dude, I am by no means a conspiracy. Like, I like conspiracies, but I wouldn't deem myself.
Yeah, we are not conspiracy theorists on this show.
I wouldn't deem myself but actually, I wouldn't deem myself a conspiracy theorist, but I like talking about them.
Yeah, me neither. I'm just a truth seeker, Logan.
That's exactly what a conspiracy theorist would say. But dude, you can't tell me that when you're just driving down the road and you just look over and see someone in their car like this, just like
wearing a mask.
It
by
sounds
themselves.
it sounds so stupid, but there's no way you can't question the reality of people. Some people, at least.
How
do
do
you not
every
question
day
at all?
Yeah, no. I agree with that. Or like, yeah, dude. I don't know, man. I get on this a lot.
I saw a quote from Steve Jobs, and I thought it was really good. I've said it probably a million times because I think it's so good. To Kylo, I'm like, hey, just remember that. Steve Jobs, he said, everything in this world was created by people that are no smarter than you and me.
I think about that a lot, dude.
And he's like, you'll be liberated if you think about that, and you just keep that in the back of your head.
Well, no, I think that's a bad take because Elon Musk is definitely smarter than me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, I get where you're coming from.
I think,
but
I think there's
people like Elon Musk is an anomaly. Most of the stuff that is built, like most of these businesses and all this stuff that is built, are usually just normal people that just have that mentality.
Yeah, they
have that mentality. They're not smarter. I'd say intelligence is a different thing than a mentality. Like,
yeah,
like having a power hungry mentality doesn't necessarily mean you're smart, but you can get shit done because you have a power hungry mentality.
Yeah, that and like intelligence is a weird thing that doesn't like. Nikola Tesla is like maybe one of the smartest people that's ever lived, and he died like poor, fucking in love with a pigeon in a hotel or some shit. He was like just lost his fucking mind at the end.
Yeah,
like because I don't know if you know like much of the history with like him and Thomas Edison. Like Thomas Edison was a huge piece of shit that just like stole everybody's invention, but he was a brilliant business guy. Brilliant, huge piece of shit, very interchangeable when you're talking about very successful business people. But like he didn't invent dick, I don't like maybe some shit, but and like so Tesla worked with him, and then he like said he was gonna pay him a fuck ton of money if he did like made some kind of engine better. I don't remember exactly what it was, and then he did, and it's still what they use in engines now because it was so fucking good when he made it back whenever. And then Tesla was like, yeah, so do I get my money for this? He was like, oh no, I was kidding about that. I'm not gonna give you your money. He just fucking didn't, and like fucked him out of all of his money. Like, and a bunch of people, he like started his own thing, and then it fucking burnt down. Like Nikola Tesla was a fucking genius, maybe the smartest person that's ever lived, but he died like completely broke, like didn't have any money just because he didn't have that like business mindset because he didn't care about making money.
Yeah,
he just wanted to like invent shit. I think Elon's kind of both. Like I don't think Elon Musk is the fucking smartest person in the world. He's not the best engineer in the world. He's not the best fucking aerospace engineer in the world, but he's extremely savvy when it comes to like business stuff, like getting down manufacturing costs or like just, I don't know, just running he's just extremely organized, but he separates his day out into like 15-minute segments. So he knows what he's doing every fucking 15 minutes. Like that's such a different thing than just being super intelligent and not having the business drive to like become rich. And I think there's people that are definitely not even like stupider than us that make fucking $20 million a year doing, I don't know, Hunter Biden while he was doing crack cocaine was making $83,000 a month in Ukraine. Who fucking knows, dude? Maybe he's a gas expert. Maybe he's a energy expert. Maybe
We
he
don't want
is,
to get into
dude.
conspiracies. Nope. No,
You
but
want to get
the
into
way
conspiracies.
I guess the way I think of it is like those people are anomalies. Obviously, there's people that are fucking smarter than you. I think of it in terms of I think of it on a
Yeah, there's a
smaller
lot of
scale.
people smarter than me for sure.
Yeah, I think of it on a smaller scale, kind of like just with everyday interactions, basic human interactions. So like if you're going in for a job interview or something, like the person interviewing you, more than likely they might be smarter than you, but you're just as capable of doing their job as they are if you were able to learn what they're doing.
Yeah.
So like if you think of things like that, it's like just don't put. Basically, all it is just not putting people on a pedestal. That's all it is.
Right. Or just putting the wrong people on a pedestal. Like, dude, there's so many people that, like I was saying, that have good jobs or like do stuff that they're not that smart. It's just like that's what they do. I don't know how to explain it, but I agree. I know what you're saying, and I definitely agree with that. But I don't know. What else we got? Oh, dude.
What do we got?
So I got a thing from Andrew Gilley, enemy of this show, but had a good topic for us to talk about. Have you ever heard of the White Death?
No,
It's
what's
this
that?
Finnish guy. So he was in okay.
The White Death.
Yeah, the White Death. Wait,
Is it a?
I didn't realize he didn't die till 2002. But
What is wrong with his face?
he was Finland. He was Finnish. He was a Finnish. Like he was in the Finnish military. He was a sniper, and they had the Winter War against the Soviet Union. I think it was just during World War II, or it was during World War II. And he has. Hang on.
Dude, all I see is the world's deadliest sniper.
Yeah, dude.
Do you know who Chris Kyle is?
Oh, does Chris Kyle have 500 kills during World War II, dude?
Dude, that cadence
No.
is insane.
Yeah, dude. He killed
The White Death
500
allegedly eliminated a staggering 505 enemy soldiers, which would make him the deadliest sniper in history.
500 people he killed. He is arguably the most prolific. He's a serial killer. He killed 500 people. And I get that it's in war, but dude, that's fucking crazy.
30.
That's so
Dude,
many.
He was deployed in the battlefield where he and 31 other soldiers were tasked with holding off an invading force of 4,000 Soviet troops.
Yeah,
He
killed.
just fucking picked them off, dude. Dude, he
Jesus.
started picking them off one by one, and that fourth group of 4,000 just said, fuck that, and turned around.
Yeah. Dude, he's insane. Yeah, I didn't really read. Maybe I should have read up on this before we talked about it, but Gilly was
dressed up
telling
as
me
a
about it the
Christmas
other
tree.
day. Look up his face. So he got shot in the face in 1940.
There's like a huge bulge on the bottom left of his face.
Yeah, we'll throw up a picture. We're going to have a picture. We should put a picture of this guy in the background.
Oh, yeah, we'll do that.
On the
Yeah, we'll hang it
fucking-
up. We'll hang it up right here.
Yeah, we'll hang it up in the
New
studio.
Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, the new studio, I think it sounds pretty good, don't you?
Yeah, I think it's awesome.
It's kind of cool. It's nice that we can finally be together and be in studio.
Yeah, dude, this guy's fucking nuts. But yeah, so I don't know what's going on with Russia, Ukraine. Do you think it keeps going, or do you think they stop?
I don't know. Again, I have no fucking idea what I'm talking about. So
Yeah, dude, I don't either. I just read shit on Twitter and fucking... Dude, see, Logan, this is what we were talking about. You have to just have a take and spout it off as fact. That's the American way.
True,
You read
that's the only
something
way.
on Twitter, you immediately form a very strong opinion without doing any more research, and then you yell it out into the void on a podcast. And that's what we do. All right?
Yeah. Yeah. revisiting something that we talked about last week. Not something we talked about, but we wanted to start a segment of the most unhinged person.
Oh
of
yeah,
the
yeah.
week.
We got anybody
need to
this
talk
week?
About who do you think is the most unhinged? I don't have anyone off the top of my head, but
Oh, I've got it. Oh, I have it
what
already.
I would say is Putin. He's
No,
fucking
dude.
It's calculated. You're right. He's
No.
not unhinged.
Dude.
The person that did the girl who did the video.
Yep, dude. I was looking it up right
She's
now,
fucking
dude.
unhinged,
that lady
dude.
is 100 times crazier than Putin. It's a lady that posted a video on Twitter. It was by the way, 2.5 minutes long. It was a poem of
I
her
listened to
saying
10 seconds of it and turned it off.
Oh, dude, yeah, I didn't even listen to the whole thing. It's her saying that she wishes. It starts with, "Dear President Vladimir Putin, if I was your mother, you would have been so loved." And it's this whole thing about how she would have been Putin's mother. He wouldn't have been like this because he would have been so loved. Oh my God, that lady is more of a sociopath than Vladimir Putin. If you can say that whole thing, record it, watch it back, and then think that it's okay to just post that on Twitter, you are so fucking unhinged, dude. You are fucking unhinged if you do that. That's the fucking craziest thing I've ever seen in my life, maybe.
And
that's
she's
almost
probably, dude. She talks about like, "Oh, I wish I was your mother," blah blah blah. Dude, that girl's dad. She has some major issues.
As I was saying, she's a sociopath. If you fucking post that and you see nothing wrong with that, it was like the fucking Gal Gadot video that all the celebrities made of singing the Imagine by John Lennon during COVID.
Oh my God,
dude!
yeah.
And I rewatched that because someone posted it under it in the comments, and I rewatched it, and the worst part of that is the people in the video that are like, dude, trying to sound good. They are making it about themselves, dude.
Yeah.
Their
I didn't
2-second
rewatch it.
clip. Oh, dude, it's so bad.
I didn't rewatch it because I'm pretty sure Dave Grohl's in it, and I love Dave Grohl, so I didn't want that.
I don't think he is he? Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, I love. Oh, they're coming out with a movie.
You know what?
Did
He
you know
was.
that?
That's fact.
We'll never know because I'm never gonna fucking watch it again. They're making a movie. Did you see that?
About
Yeah,
what?
it comes out. I think it came out today. Actually, I'll look
The
it
Foo
up.
Fighters?
Yeah. Oops. Yeah, dude. Because why the fuck not? Because Dave Grohl's the fucking
Studio
most talented person.
666.
Yeah.
Foo fighting the devil, dude. That's no way. That's the
They
name
fighting
of the
that
fucking
Foo.
movie.
Yeah, dude.
It's a horror. Oh, okay. It's a horror comedy film. That's kind of That's kind of cool.
Have you ever seen the video of Dave Grohl doing the Christopher Walken impression?
No.
Fuck, dude, I wish we could share videos easier on this.
Yeah,
It's
because
so
we could play
fucking
it,
good.
but
It's so perfect. He's like talking, I think they did SNL. They were like performing on SNL, and Christopher Walken was hosting it, and he was talking to him, and he's like, "The accent, is it on the Foo or the Fighters?" He's like, he's like, and I know how he talks, so I go, "Oh yeah, it's on the Fighters." He's like, "Oh, that's what I thought." But he's so good at like doing his voice, so he just goes, "Ladies and gentlemen, Foo Fighters," and he fucking does it so perfectly.
Dave Grohl is such a baller. He's so unbelievably good at singing.
Yeah.
So when we
Dude,
went
he's so
to,
good at everything.
yeah, we went to.
Why
Foo
not make a
Fighters.
movie? Why not make a movie? He's never done anything that he wasn't extremely successful at. Fuck it. It's going to win a fucking Academy Award.
Yeah, probably. I imagine it's probably going to be done well. Everything he's ever done has been done well.
That's what I'm saying.
But when we went to the Foo Fighters in Des Moines, he had laryngitis, so he could barely talk.
yeah.
The fucking lead singer, and it was still the fucking most unbelievable show I've ever seen, and he could barely sing.
Fuck.
I was like, dude,
I love Dave Grohl.
He's the only person. I mean, maybe not the only, but he's one of the only people that could pull that off.
Oh, yeah. Dude,
Like
I love
playing
how
an
much
arena with.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Wait, where'd you see my in
But-
Des Moines?
Yeah, at Wells Fargo. And the
that's
coolest
fucking
part about
sick.
the show, wasn't even a Foo Fighters song. They did so Dave Grohl went and played the drums, and
Of course you did.
the drummer, what's the drummer's name? What the fuck? I can't think
Oh,
of
I
the
have no
drummer's
idea.
fuck, I'm looking it up. Taylor Hawkins.
Yeah.
He sang Smells Like Teen Spirit, and they played Nirvana Smells Like Teen Spirit, and Dave Grohl played the drums. It was fucking
Fuck.
It was sick, dude. I have
Damn.
goosebumps just thinking of it. Right now. Seriously, it was so good.
That's fucking sick. How
Yeah,
come
Dave
he didn't
Grohl's a-
sing it? Was the other guy good?
Well, he played the drums because he was the drummer in Nirvana. It was like
Yeah.
nostalgic.
Right. Yeah. Okay. I
But
gotcha.
the drummer can sing. Taylor Hawkins can sing, like really well. They're all just unbelievable.
Dude, I love that he just also doesn't like the name Foo Fighters. Because I think we were talking about this one time. Because wasn't he like, he was like, did you think that the Foo Fighters was going to be like as successful as it was? He's like, no, I would have picked a better name than the fucking Foo Fighters.
It is, dude. That's crazy.
It's just and the only reason it's a cool name. Yeah, but it's only a cool name because they're so famous. Like that's such a
Yeah.
dumb name, the Foo Fighters. That's
Yeah.
fucking funny though. That's such a good band name. But I can't tell
That's
if it's
hilarious.
good or if it's just good because it's the fucking Foo Fighters. You know what I mean?
Dude, that reminds me of, yeah, it's weird how you can change your perspective on like a name. Like
Yeah.
a lot of the biggest brands, are just names of people. And it's
Gucci.
crazy how many it's crazy
There's
how
some people
many,
who just have cool names. Or like so like you said, you were watching the
but
Kanye
some of them aren't that
documentary.
cool.
There's some that are like, because Kanye West is like the only rapper that doesn't have a fucking stage name, right?
True,
like I
yeah,
can't think
his
of
name's
any
just
other one.
Kanye. Like that's his
And that's
actual
his
name.
real
Yeah.
name, just Kanye West, dude. And that's
Yeah.
another one. I can't tell if that's a fucking cool ass name or if it's just cool because he's Kanye West. But that's a fucking sick name, dude. Kanye West. That's such a cool name.
It's because it's so.
It sounds like a famous
think it's-
person's name.
I'd give it like a 50-50, like 50% actually
name,
a cool name, and then
50%.
50% he made it.
Yeah.
Because it's still a pretty cool
That's
name.
true.
Even if you weren't
Yeah, that's a
famous and your name was
fucking cool
Kanye, that's a
name.
cool name.
Yeah, dude.
But like there's a bunch of like I was saying, these businesses, like Adidas. I didn't realize Adidas. This guy's name is
Just
Adi
someone's last
Dassler.
name.
Adi Dassler. He just took his first name and combined it with half of his last name. Is Adidas. And there's like Menards. Menards is some guy's last name in Wisconsin.
Oh, really? It was just his
Yeah.
last name? Damn.
Yeah. Audi.
Is that just someone's last name?
Yeah.
I
there's
like
a
Gucci, dude. Gucci's
There's a lot of
fu-
cool ones. Hold on.
What's Gucci's first name? It was something fucking cool.
Fuck. There's a documentary on it. I don't know. I can't think of it. I'll find. It's probably on this list. Oh, Boeing. William Boeing. Bear.
I didn't know that.
Like Bear
Nick
Aspirin. Cadillac, dude. This guy's last name was fucking Cadillac. Holy shit.
wait.
That's Cadillac
Dude.
last names.
Hang on. There's a Cadillac last names. Wait, the founder's name is Gucci. I thought it was something else. Is that real? I thought it was something else.
Dude, this one's awesome. This one's awesome.
Gucci, dude. Hang on. His name's Gucci. If your last name's Gucci, why would you name your kid Gucci? Whatever, dude.
Hey, it worked out
It's
for
like
them.
it's like naming your kid John Johnson. Dude, I was friends.
it is.
Swear to God, friends with a kid named Danny Daniels. That's a fucking cool name, dude.
That is okay. That's actually a cool name. Though.
Shout out Danny Daniels, by
Danny
the way.
Daniels.
Absolute lad.
No, this one's off, dude. This one's just funny to me. I don't know why. Michael Dell.
This is the founder of Dell.
Dell.
Jesus.
Michael Dell. Just a basic ass name. Luis. Is it Louis or Louise? Chevrolet.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Louis Vuitton.
Enzo
Louis
Ferrari,
Vuitton.
dude.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Enzo Ferrari's a
dude,
fucking
Enzo
cool
Ferrari
name,
might have
dude.
a cool. That's
a fucking cool ass name.
That might be the coolest one that I've seen.
Enzo Ferrari, dude.
King Gillette. This guy's first name is King.
That's fucking
King Gillette.
cool.
All right. Guccio. Yeah, we'll end it on that. Guccio. God, that's amazing.
Gucci, dude. That's so funny.
But yeah, I just finished what's out of the Kanye documentary, but
Do you like it so far?
dude.
I fucking
Everyone
love Kanye,
always talks
dude.
about
Everyone likes to
everyone always
rip on
talks about how
Kanye
he
because
goes
he's a little
crazy.
unhinged.
Dude, yeah.
But he's always been crazy. And that's
Exactly.
why. And look, I'm not defending him being crazy because he is fucking crazy. But
Yeah.
first of all, fucking funny that he just calls Pete Davidson Skeet. For sure, that's funny.
Yeah.
But also, like, you have to have some level of fucking craziness to just, first of all, just to do what he's done. Like, to become as famous as he's been as a rapper, to like, I think even just to be in the entertainment industry, like just getting your name out there like that is so hard, especially back then. Now you can just start posting stuff online, and if it's good, people will notice it and you'll get big. Like back then, they had the scene of him going into the Rockefeller Records place, and he was like playing his music for everyone, and everyone's like, "Get the fuck out of here, Kanye!" Like no one gave a shit, and then that song ended up winning a fucking Grammy, dude. Like he knew that it was good, and nobody else gave a shit, and so he was like, "Fuck it," he just kept going. But then also like him starting a fashion line, like he's huge. Like how big are Yeezys, the shoes? They're fucking huge.
Yeah.
Like you have to be insane to think that you can do that. And also like just to be as creative as he is, you have to be crazy. I don't know. I
Yeah,
think
it's annoying when people. It's just annoying when you hear people say, "Oh, Kanye's gone off the deep end," dude. Literally, that documentary is proof that he's always been off the deep end.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
Dude, he
like you were just
always
saying.
has.
Yeah, you were just saying.
Hey, he ran for president 2 years ago, dude. He's off the deep end now because
he literally
fucking beefing with Skeet.
Dude, he
tried to
literally just
beef
walked
with the
into one of the biggest
country.
record label companies ever. Just walked into it and started playing his song for these people, and they're just like, "Dude, what the fuck is this producer doing here playing this?" He's like rapping in the fucking office.
Yeah,
that's
to
insane.
people who do not give a shit, dude.
And that's
And
like
he was
what,
like
2005? Like that's not recently. Like it's not like he's just going off the fucking. But we were talking about it last night. The worst thing he did was marry Kim Kardashian, because basically all of Kim Kardashian fans now look at Kanye like he's a fucking nutcase. Whereas like all of Kanye's
a little
fans
bit he
coming
is.
up,
I'm not saying that he's not.
No,
he
is,
just
but they like
always has
demonize
been.
him for it. They like demonize
that's
him for
true.
it. There's so many fucking crazy people that are famous. Like Kanye, like
dude.
if he didn't marry Kim Kardashian, then it's just his fans. So his fans
on
know
his
him.
own.
His fans know him, so they know like, oh, that's just Kanye. But now that he's marrying now that he married Kim Kardashian, then it's like all these people that are fans of Kim Kardashian are now fans of Kanye, and they're just like, whoa, what the fuck is up with this guy? This guy's crazy. And then I don't know.
If you're just on your own,
it's kind of like how if you judge somebody after you just meet them, like if you just came up to me and I said something crazy, like my friends would probably be like, oh, that's just Logan saying some shit. But if you just met me, you'd be like, dude, that guy's a fucking nutcase.
Oh, I'm aware. That happens to me more than I would like to admit.
Oh, it definitely happens to you more than me. But yeah.
Yeah, I say a lot more wild shit to strangers. But
it's
but if like you're just out, if you're just and like when you're just on your own, like Kanye before he was married to her, like if you're just out on your own in the wild being a crazy person, people are like fuck yeah, Kanye, go be crazy. It was like Trump. Like everybody fucking liked Trump before he ran for president. He was obviously a dirtbag, obviously a fucking insane person, fucking over a bunch of people, filing for bankruptcy like 4 times. He's a fucking crazy billionaire. He lives in a gold palace at the top of a building. But he was that's just who he was, and he was out on his own. He wasn't really hurting anybody. He was just doing his own thing. And then everyone just liked him. They're like, yeah, that's just fucking Donald Trump, whatever. He's crazy. And then he ran for president, and immediately half the fucking country was like, he's the fucking worst person ever. Like, like even Mac Miller had the Donald Trump song, and then once he ran for president, he was like, fucking do not vote for this guy. You know what I mean? It's like, dude, you thought he was cool 2 years ago. Because he's the same guy. It's just now he's running for president. So now the shit that he does, like, surprises everybody. I don't know. I guess it does matter more when you're the president, but
it's because now people who aren't his fans, people who aren't his fans now have to deal with it. Whereas before it was just his fans. His fans chose to like him for who he
once
was.
He ran for president, then you had to pick a side. Yeah. Before he was just some crazy guy, and you're like, yeah, fucking cool, dude. Yeah. But now you have to fucking pick a side.
That's kind of how. That's actually exactly the same thing as what I'm thinking happened.
With
Kim Kardashian.
Yep.
But dude, I'm so fascinated, dude. It gave me goosebumps just watching it. Just watching some of the shit, like some of the footage that they had.
Yeah.
Of him just going in and recording some of those like massive hits from The Dropout.
Right. And it's so cool, like, it's almost inspirational, like, the level of confidence he has. Like, he was saying when he was broke as fuck, he's like, I'd be walking to the train practicing my Grammy speech. Come on, dude. But that's what I'm saying. Like, you have to be fucking nuts. Like, he's always been like that. Like, that's an insane thing to be doing. Right? Like, he was that confident. I don't know.
Yeah. And then his Grammy speech just wrapped it up. The Grammy speech was just a cherry on top of who Kanye is as a person. He like ended it with, oh fuck, you haven't seen this part.
I haven't seen it yet.
It's
I've
public.
never seen
you
it.
know this.
Yeah.
You know
I've
this.
never
you
seen
know
the
this.
speech, I don't think.
This you definitely have. It's like he's like, everyone wants to know what I would do if I didn't win. And then
I guess we'll never know, dude.
I guess we'll never know.
And dude, that's one of the hardest lines I've ever heard in my life, dude. Also, so fucking Kanye West, and that's why I fucking love Kanye West, dude.
Yeah.
Kanye's the shit. Dude, also, do you remember when he was running and Jennifer Aniston?
I mean, maybe he is kind of hurting people with some of the shitty
things, he's being pretty shitty with the whole, like, Kim Kardashian Skeet thing. Also, dude, so funny that he calls him Skeet still. But it shouldn't be, like, as shitty about that, but what are you gonna do?
What are we gonna do?
No, but when he was running for president and Jennifer Aniston tweeted, hey guys, just like something about like, hey guys, just so you know, it's not funny to vote for Kanye as president. And he tweeted back at her, Friends wasn't funny either. Dude, that's so fucking funny.
Fucking slammed her ass.
Fucking Kanye, dude.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what do we think? We wrapping up?
Minutes. Yeah.
That was a good ep. We definitely solved the Ukraine-Russia problem.
Yep.
I think that's over now. So
yeah, I think Russia's pulling out. Yeah.
By the time this episode comes out, we will be in the middle of World War III.
Yeah. It would come out in 4 days. 3 days.
We're going to get Putin on the show. Dude, Lex Friedman actually is like trying to get Putin on his show.
That'd be insane. That'd be a big
He's been trying for a while. He just had Zuckerberg on his show. Do you ever listen to his show?
I need to.
Yeah, I don't know if he just released it yet. He just recorded it the other day, one with Zuckerberg, and he's been trying for a while to get Putin because Lex Friedman's Russian. Like, he grew up in the Soviet Union, and so he speaks fluent Russian. Like, but he's been trying to get Putin.
When are we gonna get Zuck on the show?
I think he's coming on sometime next month. Let me check the schedule.
Check the calendar.
What is? Yeah. This whole Ukraine-Russia thing's really throwing a wrench in our plans to get Zuck on the show, so I don't know if he'll be available anymore.
Yeah.
But
oh well. Maybe next time. Or maybe next month.
Yeah, maybe next month. But
all right. Well, we'll wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
If you're watching us on YouTube, make sure you go subscribe to our channel. If you're on Spotify, follow us and click the anchor support. Give us some donations because our families are going to need some help when we go off to World War III.
Yeah, that's true. They will.
That's really what it's for. But
we're going to need to help feeding our kids.
If you like the episode, if you like the episode, do all those. If you want to hear us talk about something like Gilly did.
Shoot us some stuff in the comments, dude.
Yeah,
I did not do that one justice. We'll have to come back to that. I'll actually read up on it a little bit before I just start firing off on it.
Either do something in the comments or send us a direct message or something on Instagram, and we'll talk about it. So, all right. That's episode 17.
Have a good one, guys.
Thanks for listening.